Well, the time of war is upon us, friends, and welcome back for it. We are Mauretania here in Post Finem for EU4. Egyptos is very scary. Macedon, very scary. Who we are at war with, not very scary, though. It does look like Gaul may be joining, and it also looks like Nordenvik was integrated by the Norwegians. So Freyr Ulrichsen over here looking kind of scary. Now, I'm not so sure that my subject is going to be able to handle this down here. However, hopefully Chomsia will send some men down to siege down Segamuzi and we can take that from them. Now, this war here, these guys are going to essentially be set up to head on over here and beat up on them. These guys I'm going to try to peace out as quickly as humanly possible, and we're just going to keep an eye on this, and there they are. Gaul has joined. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Roma to kindly focus them down, because Gaul is the only like real worry that I have, and I'm not really that worried. If we take a look here at our military army quality comparison, war enemies and allies, Balika's got good morale, but they have like nobody in their army. Soibi has morale, which is good. Gaul has some morale, but their discipline is low because their centralization is not looking so hot, which is very good for me. I'm always okay with that. Now, I do have a morale of armies advisor, and I think that that is probably all right. Now, we have our navy here fighting for this. Now, they've got 11 heavy ships. Gaul's got 5. I reckon what we're going to do here is I'm going to have this navy split off here. I'm going to have these guys actually hunt enemy fleets in the North Atlantic. And I'm going to have these guys hunt enemy fleets in the Mediterranean with an advisor, an admiral, whenever we get the opportunity to. Now, I just want to barrage these guys, siege them down. I just want to peace out Suebi as quickly as possible, probably take all their money, because that will, disease outbreak, because that will allow us to, ooh-wee. That's a big naval battle. No admiral, no problem. We sink their galleys, or their heavy ships rather. I just want to piece these guys out. Take all their money, maybe bankrupt them. That would be fine with me. Now, these guys have defensive ideas, which is nice. And they've got manpower. Oh my gosh, national ideas are so bad. Oh, so bad. So their defensiveness is literally just from military, which is fine. Does look like I might be losing naval battles, though I don't believe I lost any heavy ships. That is fine. Now, over here, my subject is handling some stuff over here, which is fine and dandy. We are still doing fine over here. Now, as soon as I can peace out Soibi, I will. I'll probably take all their money. They don't want out of the war. Interesting. ¿Por qué, señor? You do want out, I promise you. And they can come over here and siege down my ally. I don't care. Zardir is a pretty solid monument, though. Look at that. Global devastation and prosperity growth. The devastation reduction alone is actually fairly sizable. It's a pretty big monument there. And the local dev cost, I think, is pretty crazy as well. Yeah, 20% in the area. Granted, it's a bad area, but still, it's a lot. All right, let's just do a quick siege down of these guys because I want them to give me all of their money. I will accept nothing less. We are going to lose this battle here. Let's have our boys come on over there. It does look like Gaul is making it happen, but this should not be an issue. I'm just going to get occupied and besieged provinces on here and then occupy these provinces down, and we will piece them out. Ideally, we're going to take as much money as humanly possible here. That's fine. And let's get our boys over here. Now, Gaul is going to be our primary worry, I guess, if I had to say I'm worried. It does look like Rome has some armies, though they're a little slow to march them up there, admittedly. Now, these guys are over here, and they've got cav and artillery, so I need to be mindful. Let's send the sentinels over there. Do not attach to me, though. There's no need for that. And I reckon I can probably bait these guys into staying over here. If we can just block them off here. And we should be able to absolutely thrash them with our extra fire damage. Oh my gosh, those casualties are... Oh, wow. Okay, sounds good. Now, Roma. Where's your army at, homie? You've got 20-some thousand men. But where? I do not see any of their armies anywhere. Am I blind? Where are your armies at, homie? They integrated Carthage, which is funny. Okay, either way, no big deal. Swaby is out of the war, which means that we can now have these guys hunt enemy fleets in the Mediterranean. Let's actually have them grouped up with the rest of the fleet. Now, local ship repair. So I want these guys in Gibraltar actually instead. And that will help them free up a bit faster. Now, let's have you guys head on over to Carthago. And ideally, we're going to have... these guys handled, though it looks like they may be problematic. Do we not have any artillery? Not any. Okay. It's fine. All of the artillery is over here sieging down Carthage, which is based and red-pilled, as the kids say. Aha, there's the Bellica Navy. That's what I thought, nerds. Do we have any extra naval doctrines? We do not. Okay. Not a problem. I also need to siege these guys down because they're co-belligerented, so I want to take as much from them as possible. There is Roma's army. I knew they were around here somewhere. Carthage, I don't really know exactly what I want to take from them. Oh, you at least want to make it hurt for them. Jerba, huh? Might be a nice, useful military base for us. These guys are returning. Let's go ahead and just repair the ships and have them detach the busted ones. Sword is stronger than the book. It's a good thing I'm very far ahead of time on tech. Oh, there's a fort there, right? That's their capital. I don't have any cannons, so I suppose we're just gonna do this. Now, I have 14. If I give it over to Valdoria, it goes up to 35, so that's worth better defensiveness, and I don't have to pay for it. Not that I am worried about paying for it, but you know what I mean. And we will continue these buildings here. I will also begin the process of spamming out state houses, which will allow me to expand quite a bit faster without worrying too much about governing capacity. I still don't think this is smart, man. Diplotech costs and prestige. I guess I'll take the mana. I don't need the the prestige rather. The printing presses spawn. Okay, and generally it spawns somewhere over here. It is spawned in Sardis. Very cool. So they have the Renaissance and printing press. And where did colonialism spawn? In Calais. Right, I knew that. Sounds good, man. Yeah, this is going very smoothly. A little bit of micro goes quite a long way whenever it comes to those sorts of things. We have another reform. States General. General Estates. Parliament. I'm real keen on the States General, but my king and his heir are both fine. So I suppose we're just going to go with the General States. The reform progress growth is nice and all that. Plus the extra loyalty equilibrium is always appreciated. Sounds good. Oh yeah, sinking more ships. There we go. Excuse me. And I could just march right on to their capital in Valadunum. So I will do that. No general, no problem. I don't care. I do need to make sure that I'm getting back the war goal there, though. The Carthaginian army. This will actually, it's funny how this works because it will realistically make them go bankrupt. So, Bellica. Concede Colombia. 42 war score. Doesn't look like my subjects are sending too many men over there, sadly. They got 25k and I don't know where they are. There's 11 of them. Okay. I mean, it's fine. Once we get their capital, they're going to be feeling much more open to the idea. I'm sure of that. I'll just go stand on Gaul's capital. 45k. It's mildly terrifying. Mildly. Just mildly, though. Let's see if we can trap these guys. Yep, this is perfect. That's exactly what we want. We want to trap them on a fort that they have no general. What are you fools doing? You have no general. That, my friends, is very dumb. Very, very dumb. Oh my gosh, war score cost versus other religions. Now, granted, they're all my religion for now, but it does make it so we'll be able to peace out Gaul for a little bit more. Oh, the no general. The no general. Oh no. Where are you going? Where are you fleeing off to now? You have no land to run to. You're fleeing all the way to Jerba. I bet they are too. I bet they are. Hunt them down. Destroy them all. Corrupt the child. We will go over there and we will kill them. We will kill them all. Good news indeed. All right, so Bellica. I also want all of this. I cannot take all of that. I will take your capital though. This is very reasonable in my opinion. We probably are going to need to siege down their land over here in Byzantium, which is not a problem at all. Oh shoot, did I not siege this down? Come on now. I just basically want to make sure that those guys have maximum loyalty. The what are they called? The dudes, you know, the burgers. Oh my gosh, that inflation is crazy. Call us America. All right. How's the inflation? How did it end up looking over the last year or so over in Europe? I know I got a lot of European viewers. In America, it was pretty dang atrocious. Like my grocery bill went up like, I don't know, 50%, give or take. It's hard to say because I did have a daughter and obviously we have to buy food for her in the meantime. But I know for a fact that the price of things has gone up like crazy. Like egg prices like doubled. It's very sad. It's very sad to see. All right, cool. So we are doing very good. We've also got a couple of extra colonists over here. I suppose we could get over into Eperon. Let's start colonizing Eperon. Because Segamuzi will be very much fine. Come bringing them over. And Gaul now. I reckon I could humiliate him. This is like, oh my gosh, so good. Okay, let's give all the forts over to my subject here. For a little extra defensiveness, let's get them full siege down. If they want to have a 56,000 troop army while having most of their development siege down, be my guest, bro. Be my guest. It will not work well for you. I'll also scorch a couple of provinces here and there to ensure that they are never able to form these fields for many, many years. This will make them weak for decades to come. Because devastation reduction is very low in areas that do not have a fort zone of control. We are continuing to colonize. So let's continue that. I believe there's a great project down here somewhere. No. Is this one? Ooh, nah. Adamant mines. Okay. We do have this one here, the Crown Port. But that's just for local combat off on coast. Oh, that's a local province modifier, huh? Local bonus off going. I actually didn't know that was a thing. I will not lie to you. I have never heard of that being a modifier. That's cool. All right. And we will continue to siege down the Gauls because we want to make them pay. Forever thinking, ever, that they can do any of this. Now, I don't really want to stack wipe his army. If I can avoid it, I kind of want him to be paying for it and just like running around and not able to do anything. That's hilarious, in my opinion. So we're going to see if we can do that. No. All right. I guess I'll stack wipe this. Ooh, maybe even not. Since they've got good morale. Oh, they're going to... Oh, we did wipe them. Unfortunate. Yeah, because you want... Oh, they've only got 13k left. Okay. Well, because the reason why I say that is because having them devastated, as well as having a large army that they cannot afford, means that they will indeed be suffering economically. And I'm sure that they probably are right now. If you go to score comparison, score through the ages rather. Score comparison and sort by that, they have 9 loans. And if you don't know, 25% war score by taking money, which is the maximum you can do, is 5 more loans, full loans. And as long as we are devastating them and their land will continue to be hurting for many years to come, they're going to not be feeling so good, Mr. Stark. So, Bellica. I think I need to send some men over to siege down their subject. How many transports do I even have? 10? Oh, I only got 12 transports. Okay. This is fine. It's fine, Chad. It's fine. Because these guys have 16. I reckon a 12 versus our 12 versus their 16 is fine, so long as we use our sentinels here. So let's go with 7. And then 3 artillery. No. We'll go with 8, 2, 2. Sounds good. Let's go in with a general here. Hannibal. And land on Cartagena. And immediately try to siege it down. We also have shock damage received. Heck yeah, bro. Woohoo, baby. That is so good. Excuse me? Excuse me? Game. What? Oh, no, don't disband. What am I doing? That is me being silly. I'm being so silly now. Hold on a minute. Yeah, no, I don't want that. Let's bring that navy back here real quick. Oh my gosh. I've been attacked. Help, help, I'm being repressed. I think I lost the transport there as well. Unfortunate. That was being foolish. I did not mean to do that. So yeah, we're down to 11 transports now. And let's get rid of one of the infantry. These guys now will hit A, is what I was trying to do there. Now we will bring them over. And that should work out just fine. We can easily sink this Carthaginian fleet, let them know who their daddy is. Gaul is now feeling very bad, and this devastation is going to go way, way worse for them. Gaul, you will give me this. You really don't get a say, my friend. You really don't get a say. I promise you that. It's not them being wait. Oh, it's only 1 siege. Oh, it's my heir. Okay, or my king, Hannibal. Okay. I'm being dumb. I'm confusing myself here. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's do a quick little boat bomb here. If you don't know, a boat bomb means we will not take the -2, and they have no general. And so when we win this fight, they will inevitably be stack wiped. They will inevitably be stack wiped. I said, there you go. Thank you. Let's get on over here to Cartagena. Let's actually have these guys on the boats. I don't want to blockade Cartagena. You can take Miltech whenever. I'm not really in any rush. So this is a pirate republic. Offer vassalization. Oh, speaking of, I need to vassalize these guys over here. I said I was going to do that and then I forgot. Let's improve relations with them. How many diplo relations? I'm at max. Got to be mindful of that. Now, I do need to be careful because my boys have taken quite a bit of attrition, and they very easily could get beat up on here if we're not being too careful. We've got rebels popping, but where I do not know. Rebels popping in my subjects' land, I reckon. Down in Africa? There you go. I'll handle them shortly. Actually, I can handle them right now. Let's just recruit some... That's fine. 12 units should be plenty. I don't want to hire mercs. It's too much work. Barrage those walls. Our colonists are all here. Right. Because they occupied them. This is fine. Once we occupy this province down here, that's going to give us quite a bit of extra war score. And these guys are very close to being able to... There you go. Oh. Did it not say that they were going to accept? Am I... Hello now. Come again. Let's have you guys come down here. These guys up onto the fort there. Let's have you guys carpet siege these Johns down. Dem Johns. And as soon as we siege this down, we'll be able to peace out Bellica. Penal colony, huh? Sure. I am spying on you guys. I knew that. Let's get some claims. So we've got some Gallic Mexico. Okay. Yeah, I need to get Mexico set up as well. We can get innovativeness for mill. I'll wait until the yearly tick to finish that up. Gaul is very much willing to peace out now, which is great. We get a lot of money from that. And now, on the monthly tick here, you will see that Gaul has gone bankrupt. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. The instant bankruptcy. Okay. Now, I could have taken some land down here. I figured it's probably not really worth it. They're actually involved in some other wars by the looks of it with natives. Oh my gosh. War against the invaders. Okay. Now, Bellica, you were going to do this. I promise you, you will want to do this. I'm sinking all of your navies now. You have literally no reason to fight this. Is it literally just because of their colonial occupations? I do believe it is. And the only thing that they have is down here, which is occupied. And then Segamuzi. I guess I have to get my subjects back unoccupied, which is easy enough. I don't really want to... I don't want to deal with the war exhaustion if I don't have to. Yeah. No, this is required. I have to do this. So let's take my subjects' land back real quick. We've got some artillery, so we can barrage these walls. It's a shame that my subject is not helping, though. I do wish they would help. There's a 14k stack of Segamuzi. Carthage is the primary war goal, so we're gonna have to hang tight with them. Oh shoot! Oh crap! Let's get you a general. This is steppe, so it should be fine? Question mark? Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Okay, good. There we go. That is fine. We've handled those rebels. Now, a 28% chance. Once I take this back, I'm sure that this is quite a bit of war score that they have from that occupation. Doesn't say here, but I'm sure that this is giving them quite a bit. 28%. Oh, right. Let's make sure we take that mill tech. 2 years ahead of time. Artillery fire, as well as, you know, better artillery, which is always fine with me. 28%. Come on. No! 7%. Ah! 42. Oh my gosh, so many numbers. So many numbers to keep in mind. I should probably build some forts for my subjects, huh? Like this would be a good fort to have, right? Especially if their capital is literally bordering a neighbor. Okay. Okay. Maybe we leave their capital behind. This is fine. Take all your money? No. This is fine. I can yoink this dev. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Tangier is crazy. 43 dev is crazy. All right, so obviously you let a day go by. That cedes the provinces to your subject, and then you core up whatever you're able to. Make our own provinces. Right, okay. There you go. And I'll just leave this army down here to suppress rebels, because they're going to have them. It's not really a question of if, it's a question of when. And now we will piece these guys out. There is no subjects over here that I can release. And I can't full annex them. But I can take quite a bit of land. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Alright, we'll just take all your money. And there. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. We finally got a foothold over here in these regions. And this means I should be able to attack them. Swaby would join. But that was not something that I would be concerned about at all. How much money is Swaby losing, huh? They have no loans. Okay. Well. How much man they got? 35k, huh? 35. Not bad. All right, let's queue up some buildings here. Lots of manufactories in my homeland, because this is the land that I want to be investing in. And then we will build some more of these guys. Oh, not you, goobers. Provinces that I am already cored up, and now I will yoink that dev, and now I will core that land, and there you go. Game blouses. Suppress some rebels here. Speed 5. Life is good. We'll suppress over here. unassigned colonists because they yoinked all my peoples. Oh, my heir died. Oh, shoot. He's 67. Ah, shoot. Once I get 50, I think I'll just go with the States General. It's such a good reform. I'm just such a huge fan of it. I have an extra merchant apparently as well. From where? I don't know actually. I should steer from down here because all the trade is going into our home node anyways. Oh, right, from these guys. I knew that. Yeah, sure, let's steer from here, yeah? That makes sense. Transfer trade with Zabubal. That will increase the value, which will then increase all that. Oh, I lose 25. I knew that. More rebels popping. But where? I do not know. Let's have these guys brought up here, I think. And all is well. Yeah, we definitely need to bring our navy over from what's the place called? The New World. Now these guys, I need to do some stuff here. We need to influence them. Offer the mill access. Do I even have this still? I do. And then I need to send them a small loan of 1 million ducats. So 25 is plenty. You don't need more than that. I can't even click apparently. Send them a small loan of 25 ducats. Paradox, please. What is that? How does that work? Why is that? If I click on there in that area, it just instantly exits out of it. Feels kind of dumb. Anyways, and now in a month, I can vassalize these guys for free, which will finish that, which is great. And now I can easily declare war for my subjects if I so wanted to. But to be honest with you, I don't really want them to be my subject. I can... What'd you got here? Espionage, offensive quantity. They have West African generic traditions. These guys are taking some naval attrition like you do. Off the coast of my own provinces. Ay, caramba. Uh-huh. These guys are very loyal. They have a ton of influence. So it's fine. It won't be, we won't have to worry about any of this. It won't actually happen. Insult me, you sons of guns. Now, I suppose we've got plenty of mana to develop with. So let's go ahead and do that before we embrace any institutions. Let's go with Saloum over here. We don't have the dev cost edict. We have the 5% built in. We have prosperity. So let's go ahead and do that here. And I will spend the most mill possible. There you go. Oh, shoot, really? Okay. Printing presses here. It will spread very quickly. Once we go with the institution spread, we will get it in just a few short months, maybe a year, maybe. And then let's continue to build buildings for our subjects and all that as well. Life is good. Life is good. This whole thing has gone very well. Let's build some forts specifically on your capital here. Yes. You guys have your capital where? Where is your capital? Das Kapital right here. Can't build anything right now. That's okay. Let's build some forts over here in Africa. I'm not too fussed about where they are as long as they're there. Anything to slow down the bad boys. Muiscan separatists, huh? Let's handle them. No rowdy natives, please. Fetishist zealots. Filthy. So filthy. Filthy, filthy. All right. And build a couple of those. Manpower is not an issue. I suppose we can just continue to build manufactories. Don't worry about this number here. People see this number and they go, "Oh, I'm not going to make much money off this province." That's not what it's about. This only shows production and is misleading. It's about the goods produced. That's what manufactories are really for. Either way, we grew our borders a little bit here, a lot over here. we've got 4 colonists ready to go. So let's go ahead, send them over here. That will get us our Eperin subject, which we can then snag from Swaby here in our next war. And we will continue to work down our mission tree here, which I think we are probably pretty dang close. Once we get 10 provinces for those guys, we will finish this one. And they will get some development in their capital, which is nice, as well as some trade steering caravan power for us, sub-Saharan servitude. So we need to get a couple more provinces over there and get some more development. That will allow us to get a logistician, which is great, and a claim on the Niger region, which I believe is actually, yep, all of this here, which is great. And colonial hegemony requires us to have heavy ships and have the most trade power in, is that the Caribbean there? That will give us lots of money, my goodness. And we will get shock damage and more sentinels. Pretty solid. I think we're going to rush that. All right, cool. If you guys are enjoying, make sure you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell so you get notified when these videos go up live every weekday.
Special thanks to Kaiser Dar of Acadia, Sheol, Gammas23, Ian Powell, Hannon Fodder, Josh Kopczynski, Agent Rhino, Blonde Damon, Isaiah, Rover, Bubba J, Saranska, Ricardo, Cobalt, Rex, Nathan Albright, and many more.